Hi, I'm Lucas Berry for White Oak Rail. And back in April I released a video called Coleman, Loup Creek, Railfanning the RJ Corman West Virginia line. And I was 100% convinced that video would be the worst viewed video in this channel's history. I figured since it was just some small little branch line in Fayette County, West Virginia, no one would really care. And I'm proud to say I was proven very wrong. Today the video has over 6,000 views, and this channel has grown from about 50 subscribers then to over 150 now. And I cannot begin to thank you enough. To each and every single one of you who has watched this video, who has commented, who has done that for every other video on this channel, thank you so much. I have an absolute blast putting this stuff together. I love railroading. I love telling the story of railroading in this area or wherever I go. I absolutely love it. And I cannot thank you all enough. So, with that, we're going to do a second video on Loup Creek. We're going to do it a little bit differently than last time. We're going to fill in the gaps a little bit. We're still going to go from Mount Hope to Thurmond. But we're going to fill in the gaps a little bit. We're going to show you some different places along the line that we didn't get to last time. Actually, one we did get to last time, just wasn't in the video. But I wanted to show different parts of this line, and I hope you will enjoy it as much as I enjoy filming it and putting it together. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present Coleman Loup Creek Part 2, still railfanning the RJ Corman West Virginia line.
We start out our chase at the Virginia Street crossing in Mount Hope, West Virginia on a perfect September morning. This is Z549. RJ Corman coal loads from load out in packs to interchange with CSX in Thurmond. One of the reasons I picked this crossing is just before the train makes a right-hand turn. It's the old Mount Hope High School where my mom taught when I was growing up. She actually taught in a trailer that sat behind the main school. One day when I was with her, she called me out on the back porch of the trailer to watch a train. This is when the line was operated by the West Virginia Southern before RJ Corman took control. Back then, they took the Georgia Pacific plant that has since been closed. I would love to recreate that memory, but the building is owned by the National Guard, so that's not going to happen. Now here's a shot I got back in March when I filmed the first video on this line. I got it after the video was mostly finished, so I didn't use it until now. You can really see that S-curve action. Just up from that curve, the train crosses the line's namesake creek. I absolutely love this shot because it shows the train in its natural surroundings and shows how beautiful branch lines can be. While this is one RJ Corman line now, it used to be two separate C&L subdivisions back in the day. The Loup Creek subdivision from Thurmond to Mount Hope, and the Glenjean subdivision from Mount Hope to Pax. This is a shot I had absolutely no intention of getting. I was actually in Thurmond for the FRA inspection car hitching a ride on Amtrak 50, and on my way out of town I saw Z549 on the move, so I set up and waited. I really wanted this particular shot, because I got the other angle in my other video. I really wanted to see what it looked like from this side of that crossing. I think it turned out pretty well. Another shot I wasn't planning on getting. At the end of May, Sarah and I were in Thurmond just seeing what we could see and heard dispatch talking to a maintenance away crew working on a switch in town, asking if RJ Corman would be able to get out on the main line. The answer was yes, and so we started trying to find him. Eventually we got this really cool shot. Not one you see too often. Alright, so now they're pulling the train out onto the main line. They'll be dropping it into Rush Run siding, which is about where I'm standing. They'll then run the engines around and be facing toward Newport News, Virginia. I've shown the other side of this move before when they're just by the depot, but I've never shown or seen anyone film from this angle. This is a really cool shot in my book. I didn't get the runaround move since I had places to be, but this is what it looks like when the engines run around the train.
Thanks for watching the video. I had a blast putting it together. Filming it, to editing it, to just, I love putting this together. I really did. And I can't wait to see what the reactions will be. And speaking of reactions, if you like the video, please like it. If you feel so inclined, leave a comment down below. If you don't mind sharing the video, that would be great as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend doing so. And while you're there, I also recommend hitting that bell to be notified when a new video is released. So until next time, somewhere around here on the railroad, I am Lucas Berry for White Oak Rail. Thanks for watching.